channel. Just keep swimming, 1111. I hope you're doing wonderful. Thank you for tuning in tonight. What a beautiful, peaceful night. I hope it's nice and warm and beautiful wherever you guys are. All right, let's see who's first in the chat. Who gets some cards? Erin Miller, hi girl. You ready for your 55, Erin? We're gonna be doing the 55s and 22s. First, we're gonna be doing the bonus Twin Flame and Soulmate reading, just a quick one. And then we're gonna get into the 55 and 22s. So Erin Miller, you're first. So you get cards and then you get your 55. All right. Spirit, please guide and direct me now. Guide and direct me now. Use these cards to give the correct energy reading for Erin Miller. All right. Spirit, please guide and direct me for Erin Miller. What does she need to know? Okay. Bottom of the deck here for you, Queen of Pentacles and Queen of Swords. Now this is either a battle of self or it's a battle between you and another feminine energy. You feel like you're fighting for something. You don't quite know what you're fighting for here, but with the Star card in reverse, there is a blessing. It's just, it hasn't arrived yet. You don't really know which direction to go here. I do feel like betrayal's coming to an end, and I think you're finally standing up for yourself. But I think a lot of people have stabbed you in the back, especially an air sign. Okay, this could be a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, but an air sign may have betrayed you recently, stabbed you in the back, spread some rumors about you, or lied to you. Interesting enough, the Moon card talks about deep, deep, deep emotions about this. So this has made you go inside yourself and really kind of just be there, feel the pain, and accept this reality check. You remember every detail that day, 6 of Pentacles in reverse. You got breadcrumbed. And you know it's not fair, it's not right. You're like, I didn't deserve that shit. That was some real shit. And I don't really want to let you get away with it. And that's, I remember every detail that day with the 6 of Pentacles. How dare you give me that shit? You betrayed me, stabbed me, and you think that I forgot? I never forgot. So this is the Moon card, and I think you're just not over something. You're feeling really upset. You want to get clarity and you want to be free from it, but at the same time, you don't know what to do about this. You can't help the way you feel. The way you feel is kind of fucked, betrayed. How dare you? This is not right. There's a lot of injustice here. You're willing to fight for the truth. The Hanged Man here in reverse tells me this person doesn't realize what they've done, and you feel like you need to make sure they know what they've done. Somebody needs to know what they've done. 9 of Swords, this has kept you up at night. You've thought a lot about this. You're trying to find that peace, but this is haunting. This is a very terrible thing that's happened to you. I do feel that you are going to reach some security in this situation. 4 of Wands in the upright. I do feel that you're going to have some stability here. I feel it's already coming. You're just working through the energy of letting it go. Letting go of the unfairness and the injustice of it all. Sometimes people are fucking stupid and there's nothing you could do about it. They're just stupid. They hurt people. They're inconsiderate. They breadcrumb. They give people what they don't deserve. They backstab. They betray. And you just have to know when to call it quits with people like that. When to call it quits. And I think you as the Queen of Swords, you're just like, I'm done. I'm ready to just call that quits. I know how you feel, Erin. You're just at that place where you're like, I don't need that shit in my life. I don't need that person either. Again, kind of, I did a feminine reading earlier today, and it's about taking a break. Taking a break from that bullshit, and just taking a break from people in general, and just taking some time out. for you because it's too painful and it's too emotional and it's just overwhelming, the stress of it. And if you just focus on yourself, it's all good. It's all good. All right, so anyways, guys, thank you for tuning in. We're going to get into a bonus reading now. This is just a love situation, so twin flame or soulmate. If you're watching, let's go ahead and see what the energy is. Quick bonus. This is going to be a general. After I'm done with the general reading, we're going to get to the 55s and 22s. Be gentle. I will. I'm being very gentle today. You know, markers, I had a huge argument with my cousin today. She's a total bitch. Has no clue what's going on in our lives, but thinks she does. She's one of those, I know it all. I know everything. I'm smarter than you are. I'm bigger than you are. I'm right and you're wrong. And she's one of those prissy people. Spoiled rotten growing up. Silver spoon in her mouth. Just ridiculously spoiled and equally as rude. And she's just, she called my grandma, the one that's still alive here in Colorado. She called my grandma and cussed her the fuck out. She called her phone 6 times. My grandma hung up on her and she kept calling back to cuss her out. So I had to call her and let her know what was really going on. Anyways, I know how it feels, guys, to be shocked at people's bad behavior, believe me. It's surprising that people are as stupid and ignorant and selfish like they are. Just heartless, cruel people. And, you know, she's a waste of time. She even called my son a retard. She called my kids other names. I can't think of it at this time just because my son has autism. She's a school teacher. She's a kindergarten school teacher, and she called my minor child a retard. I wonder if the school board would like to know what the fuck she said about minors. I think school teachers have been fired for less. So if she wants to fuck with me, I'd be happy to report that to the school board and the news and let parents know that's the teacher they're sending their kids to school with and see if they want to send their kids to her class. Because if the teachers are going to be knowing about her mouth and what she said about children, illegitimate children, I think they should know. And if parents don't want to send their kids to that class because of her, pretty sure the principal would just fire her or tell her she's got to go to another school. Too much heat. So anyways, we're just having a lot of shit with that family, and she's a terrible person. Terrible person. Anyways, my uncle's even worse. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Bottom of the deck, guys. Collective energy, Queen of Swords. Ooh, we have 33 people watching and 13 minutes. All right, Queen of Swords. This is coming up a lot today, isn't it? Interesting. All right, let's see what else is going on. So we've got the 10 of Wands. We've got the 3 of Pentacles. We've got the 9 of Wands in reverse. We've got the Sun card in the upright. We've got the 6 of Cups and the 2 of Pentacles. We've got the 5 of Pentacles in the upright. We've got the Tower. And we have the 8 of Swords in the reverse. And we've got the Queen of Cups in the upright. Two queens. The Sun. Okay, so the signs that I feel we're dealing with so far in this quick little collective is we have a Leo, We definitely have a Cancer. We have a Gemini. We've got a Capricorn and a Scorpio and a Libra. Okay, that's what I'm feeling so far. Anyways, let's go ahead and get to this reading. Someone here is thinking about a burden in which they are tired of working at. They're fucking sick of going and going and going and working at something, and they're not getting anything out of it. This person's been trying and trying and trying so much in this connection, and all they've gotten is a shoulder full of burdens. They don't quite know what to do with the whole thing. It's just overwhelming and overbearing. This person feels like giving up, and they've certainly thought about it many, many times. I just want to give the fuck up. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of working at this with someone. Earth sign, fire sign energy. I'm just sick of this connection and this relationship. With the 9 of Wands in the reverse, this is the lack of boundaries. And then we have the Sun in the upright. Someone has been out of control and not giving enough effort, I feel, to what looks like a woman and a child in this particular version. This could be a third-party situation. There could be a Sagittarius fire sign also involved. But I feel like somebody's not been working at a family unit situation for some time. And they haven't tried. And they just feel like this is... I need to give up or something. Like maybe somebody's just giving up. I kind of feel like it could be a third-party situation also because of the 3 of Pentacles in the reverse. So I kind of feel like if somebody's been in a third-party situation, this is the time and the hour that they're just like, I really want to give up at this point. There could be a woman and child somewhere involved in this. All right. And I feel like this person is worn out. Mentally, like, done. I can't think about it another minute. The other thing is I'm so tired physically. This is someone who's worn out, exhausted, not enough hours in the day. The Sun card can be a 24-hour period. And then with the 9 of Wands, it's like for the last 9 weeks, it just feels like every single 24 hours is a very heavy burden. And it's just over fucking whelming every single day from the moment they wake up to the moment they lay their head down. It's just fucking drama. And enough's enough. This headache has got to go. And somebody's definitely thinking about letting go of this particular third-party person. In the middle energy here, which is the situation, like the environmental reality, we have the 6 of Cups with the 2 of Pentacles. Somebody popped up from the past, and 6 of Cups definitely feels like, again, a woman and a child could be. But again, this person's popping up from the past, and those emotions are bubbling up to the surface. Those feelings are coming up to the surface. If this isn't a love situation, it could be a friend. It could be a family member. It could just be a memory. But either way, things are coming back from the past. And now this person feels like, I need to juggle. I'm not quite sure what to do with this, but I'm definitely juggling this around. I need to make a decision. I've got to make a choice. I can't keep both parties going. A choice needs to be made. And that's what's going on here. And so it's kind of searching the inner and saying, I need to check out my pros and cons. I need to weigh this out. I need to weigh it out and see what I really want. And that's kind of the environment is doing that. But, you know, Pentacles also talk about work. So this is about somebody that goes to work and just stays busy. They want to keep their hands busy, their mind busy. They just want to keep their mind off of the past. And so this person's like, I want to go to work and do my job, and I don't want to think about all these emotions and these feelings that keep bubbling up. In the actions department, I see that there will definitely be an action to take the tower out and fucking demolish this fucked up situation. There's definitely a fucked up situation, and I'm not exactly sure what the fucked up situation is per se, but I know it's really fucked up, and it's like enough. I'm not gonna fuck with you anymore. Five of Pentacles, this is don't fuck with me. Don't fuck with me. The Tower card is here, and it's like, don't throw stones if you live in a glass house. Don't talk shit and try to destroy people's lives with lies when I can destroy yours with the truth. You know, this is don't fuck with my kids also, because there's a woman and a child. So it's like, don't fuck with my kids. You know, that's below the belt. If you want to fuck with another adult, if you want to fuck around, but if you want to involve children, innocent lives that just deserve to be loved and protected and safe and happy, if you want to fuck with that, well, then you're going to be sorry. You're going to be really sorry. And I'm going to fuck with your livelihood. I'm going to fuck with your pentacles. I'm going to fuck with your family. I'm going to fuck with your home. I'm going to fuck with everything. I'm going to pull out all the stops. I'm going to do magic if need be. I'm going to fuck with you. You know, this is just basically don't fuck with me. And that's the Tower card. It's like, I'll bring a storm. Don't create a storm and then cry when it rains. Some people just don't realize all the restraints you've been holding back. All the information you've gathered over the years. We have Five Pentacles here. It could be 5 years. Could be more, could be less, but it's years. And it's like this person, do they know that you have so much dirt, so much information that you could use against them? Do they want that? You know, and this is like, do you want to go down this fucking path? Because these trees along the side are definitely reminding me of a path. And it's like, if you want to go down this dark fucking path, we can go there, and it's going to be brutal, and it's going to be fucking ugly. And you're going to get hurt, and I'm probably going to get hurt, but we're all going to get fucking hurt because you want to fucking create a storm. So anyways, I just feel like the actions are, don't fuck with these children or this wife and child or whomever this is. If somebody's threatening someone, it's like, watch your fucking ass. You want to threaten calls. You want to threaten all this fucking shit. You want to say there's so much I could say. There's so much information I have. There's so much I can report. There's so much this and that. There's so many people I can call. There's so much shit I can do. Really, bitch? Because there's a few people that I can make a call to right now that could come and fuck up your whole shit. Fuck it all up. You know, this is like, this is somebody that wants to play dirty or has been playing dirty. And it's like, don't do that. Don't fucking do that. This is, again, this is someone that's fed the fuck up. And they're like, the gloves are off. I've had a lot of boundaries up. I've had a lot of restrictions. And it's like, I've been holding back wearing gloves. I've held back for the respect of the family, or I've held back of the respect of this lover, or I've held back for the respect of kids, or I've held back for some fucking respect. And it's like, do you really want this? Because I'm tired. I'm sick and fucking tired of the abuse. I'm sick and tired of the fucking rumors. I'm sick and tired of the drama. I'm sick and tired of your bullshit. I'm sick and tired of the controlling manner that you have. I'm fucking sick of it. And the gloves are off. That this card right here in reverse, 9 of Wands, is the gloves are fucking off. They're off. And we have someone here with the 10 of Wands and the Sun, confidence, that is fearless. And they've got spirit to back them up. We've got someone here that's like, spirit is behind me. I've got loved ones on the other side. I've got ancestors. I've got guides. I've got fucking pull. I've got confidence. I have pull. And, you know, I'm very confident in this, and I know what the fuck I'm working with. Why? Why would you fuck with that? And so we might also have someone kind of going back and forth, juggling, just like, should I make that call? Should I report that shit, or should I just not? You know, because either way, it's going to be a storm. And I feel like two people could get burned. And they're not the only ones that are going to get hurt. It's not the two people that are at blows. It's the people around them that are going to be hurt. It's going to be children that are going to be affected. Do you want that blood on your hands? And that's kind of what the Tower's saying. Do you want that? What's more important to you with the Two of Pentacles? Do you want that? Is it more important for you to be right? Is it more important for you to show your muscles right now? Is it more important for you to show your fucking peacock feathers? Or do you have any control whatsoever as a human being and a grown person to just restrain? And, you know, this says, I just need restraint. Maybe I need to restrain myself. Maybe I need to let this person have their little shit fit and get over themselves. Maybe you're not ready to go throw blows. So next here in the outcome energy, we have the Eight of Swords, and this is in reverse. And this is the energy of, I release all the thoughts, all the words that have been stuck in my mind. Somebody's letting them all come out. It's like someone took the lid off. And everything that was keeping this person's mouth shut, cat's got your tongue, restraint, I can't talk, I can't say what's on my mind, fucking done. It's like, I need to blow. And I think that's what someone feels like they need to do. And the Queen of Swords is like, don't fuck with me. I'm ready to blow. Even under her is the Five of Swords, which is, you backstabbed me. You betrayed me. You don't even know what you're saying, but you have the wrong facts, bitch. The wrong facts. You think you know everything? You think you know all this shit, but you don't know shit. All you know is a bunch of gossip. All you know is a bunch of insecure, jealous thoughts and opinions and ideas. You have no fucking clue what's really going on, but you want to stab me in the fucking back? Or somebody has secrets about you, the truth, and they're not speaking it. And you're like, you're going to let these people believe some lies about me? You're going to let them think the worst? Why? Why would you do that to me? And so this is someone you thought was your friend, you thought was your lover, maybe you thought was your family. And you're just like, I can't believe you would backstab that fucking bad. Swords, 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 swords. Like there's just a lot of verbal and mental warfare going on here. You even have the Knight of Swords under here. This is the delivery of words that are going to hurt. And yeah, Gemini is really prominent. But these are some words that are going to hurt. And this is like, they're going to hurt, bitch. If you want to come at me, if you want to start the shit show, I've got some words, I've got some things, they're going to hurt. Again, do you want to fucking create the storm and cry when it rains? Because I'm not going to be the only one that's hurt, says the Knight of Swords. It's not just going to be me, says the Queen of Swords. I'm not the only one. There's going to be somebody else. You're not going to get away with that. Betrayal, that backstabbing, the lies, the deception, the rumors, the gossip, the deceit, and the bullshit. We have a Queen of Swords that's coming out to say, excuse me, what the fuck is this shit? The High Priestess knows the truth. She wants to break it out. Enough is enough. I feel like Maleficent has come out with her fucking scepter. And I'm just hearing the scepter. Lori, I'm a Gemini, but his wife is Gemini too, and she needs a lot of healing. Okay, well, fuck healing tonight, okay? It doesn't look like we have a healing message tonight. But what we do have is a fucking pissed off Maleficent person. And thinking about Maleficent in that movie with Angelina Jolie, she comes in and everybody thinks the worst of her. The fucking worst. Like, oh my God, Maleficent's an evil bitch. Maleficent is some fucking terrible witch. Maleficent is this and that, right? And really, she was very sweet to the girl. And she kind of looked out for her. She had a loving heart. And also, they didn't know the story about the king that tricked her when they were in love, and he cut off her wings. So she lay there sleeping after they made love. She was in love with the king. She thought they were going to be together forever. That was her first love. But he made a deal with the king, the previous king, that if I bring you Maleficent's wings, can I marry your daughter? Can I rule your kingdom? He said, yeah. So he tricked Maleficent, his friend from childhood, and cut off her wings. And you know, everyone thought the worst of her. They didn't know how much she had been fucking betrayed. And everybody wants to believe the bullshit. Everybody wants to believe the rumors and the gossip, but they don't know the real her. That's just kind of how I feel about you guys, or someone here in this story. It's like you don't know what really happened. You only heard the gossip. You only heard the bullshit. You don't even know the real fucking story. But you want to talk all that shit? You think you know it all? You want to charge in like, I know it all? You don't know shit. And that's the high priestess. And she's like, you know what? Let me tell you the shit you don't know. Let me tell you the shit you don't fucking know. Enough's enough. And the moon is about the deep, deep truth and the deep, deep feelings. And it's like, this is a really emotional period for someone. And the moon can be a mother. It can be a wife. It could be just a divine feminine energy, especially with the high priestess. And the wolves are here as protectors. And I do feel like somebody's protecting a mother or protecting a wife or maybe even a grandmother. But somebody's like, I'm here to protect. Like I always have. And we have Six of Swords where it's like, I'm ready to leave the bullshit in the past, these rocky waters, this fucking bullshit area of life, these people, these situations. I'm ready to leave them behind and move the fuck on. And really just move the fuck on. And so down here we have the Queen of Cups in the outcome energy. And this is about trusting your instincts. It's about being nurturing and mothering and understanding and trying to be empathetic, which is very hard to do when you've got the Queen of Swords fucking with you. And it's just like, my emotions say one thing, my intuition, my kindness says one thing, but the injustice in me says another. And so I do kind of feel like this war of the heart. Part of you wants to fucking leave this alone and just go live your life and say, fuck them. The other part of you says, how fucking dare they? How fucking dare they say this? How fucking dare they backstab? How fucking dare they insult? How fucking dare they threaten? How fucking dare they? And all you want to do is rush in with your Knight of Swords and fucking speak that fucking truth. And make people pay the price. But there's just that part of you that's just like, you know, is it worth it? Listen, I don't know your situation, but I know the actions that are going to be taken here is going to leave someone out in the fucking cold. And I honestly feel with the Five of Pentacles, which is the abandonment card, I feel someone's going to get snip, snip, cut the fuck off with the Queen of Swords. And this could be, I'm going to put a restraining order on that ass. I'm going to get your shit out of the fucking garage and dump it on your front yard. I'm going to fucking report this shit to the board. I'm going to fucking go to the police. I'm going to report, you know, A, B, and C. Or I'm going to tell that person that doesn't know the truth, all the truth about you. Or I'm going to make that fucking call and end this shit once and for all. Or I'm going to call your third-party person and let them know what the fuck's really been going on. Or, you know, this is, I'm just going to let the cat out of the bag, I guess, for a better sense of the words. I'm going to let the cat out of the bag. There's a wild cat, it's ravenous, and it's just growling and hissing and scratching, and it's in the bag, freaking out, and someone's got it under control. With the Sun card, too, and the Nine of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands, somebody's got this wild fucking cat, could be a Leo, under control. And it's like, I'm ready to let it out of the fucking bag. I can't do this shit anymore. There's too much in the past that is unforgivable. And it's just like, how many times am I going to fucking balance this out? This keeps happening over and over again. This is the song that never ends. This is the never-ending fucking story. It's the same toxic bullshit. And this person's like, enough. Enough. Enough's enough. And your freedom is just listening to your intuition and following your feelings. For some of you, your feelings are going to be for you just to cut this person off and never deal with them again. For some of you, that's where your feelings are taking you. For others of you, this is a bit more vengeful, and your feelings are taking you to where you're going to spill some secrets. You're going to spill some truth to someone of importance. And you don't care where the fucking cards fall. And you're kind of like, I warned them. I warned them. I fucking warned them. And they want to see the horns. They want to see the fucking horns now. And maybe someone doesn't know you're a very powerful witch. Maybe someone doesn't know you have pull. Maybe someone doesn't know how the ancestors back you up. Maybe someone doesn't know that you have secrets that could put them in a dire place. Maybe someone doesn't realize the power that you have within. Maybe someone doesn't know the dirt you have on them. Maybe someone doesn't know about some screenshots or some pictures or some recorded conversations. Maybe someone doesn't know they've been caught on camera. Maybe someone doesn't fucking know. But this is, I'm going to let them know. Okay, I'm going to let them fucking know. And this is, the secrets are coming out with the Moon card. They're coming out. And this is Six of Swords, let the cards fall where they may. Let them fall. I don't give a fuck anymore. I'm over it. I'm over it. I used to worry about saying this. I used to worry about revealing this. I used to worry about stirring the pot or starting some shit, but I'm not worried anymore. 33 minutes on the clock when I said it. I'm not fucking worried anymore. I'm done. This is... bye. You got to take care of business. We do have someone here, Queen of Pentacles, that wants to take care of business. It's time to take care of business. And it's like, I'm in charge now. I'm in charge. You may not like it, but I'm in charge now. And I think you just need to go about your business and move the fuck on. Why are you watching me? Why are you obsessed? Why are you lurking around? Why are you here? Why are you talking? Why do you care? Why are you calling? Why are you reaching out? Why are you fucking with anything at all? You're supposed to not care. You're supposed to be fucking gone. I thought you were done. I thought you moved the fuck on. I thought you didn't give a fuck. I thought you didn't give a shit, but here you are, coming back around. Somebody feels like that. Somebody's like, you say you don't care, yet you show up and complain or whine and cry and wah wah, okay? You say you don't give a fuck, but you show up during specific matters. You always show up, yet you say you don't care, yet here you are. Why is that? You say that this is a toxic relationship, you don't give a fuck, you've never loved me, you don't think of me, you don't care, you've abandoned me, but here the fuck you are, bitch. 6 of Cups. Showing up in my doorstep. Need a ride? Want to go somewhere? You want to go with me somewhere? You want to talk? You want to what? And it's like, what do you fucking want? This could be a mother-child relationship. We have a mother-child, could be. Queen of Cups is here. It is possible. This could be a very toxic mother-son relationship or mother-daughter relationship that's coming to a close. For a lot of you, this could be family related. And it's just like, I'm done. I don't want to see you anymore. There's too much shit, too much water under the bridge, and I just don't give a fuck. And it's like, you know, someone's got their gloves off, like, I restrained myself because you were my mom, or I restrained yourself because you were family. In some way. But now it's like, I just don't give a fuck. And the real truth is, if you really don't care, fuck are you still doing here? If you really want to go somewhere, go. The door's wide open, super wide open. This is a super highway. Move the fuck on. But somebody's looking back. Somebody fucking does give a shit. But they've been acting like they don't. Somebody knows they've done someone dirty, knows they've done someone wrong. Someone fucking knows. Spirit, what do you want to say about this? Huh. Broke free. Karmic cycles and drama over. This is 6 of Swords, 8 of Swords in reverse, exactly. Broke free. Tower card, broke free. Done. Spirit's like, you're just done. This is really, really done. We're not doing this again. We're not going to go through it. Sorry, we've already gone through it. I've learned my lesson. I know who you are. I know what you're about. I know what this is. Fucking done. Major life changes. Not the same person you fucking remember. It's like, I'm not that little boy or that little girl or that little whatever the fuck you think you remember. You see, that fucking bitch had gloves. That fucking bitch had restraint. That person had some kind of emotions or upbringing that helped them maintain this couth little personality to let people kind of walk all over them. That person's dead. Dead and fucking gone. And the Phoenix has risen here in its place. With the Sun card, it's like, I'm reborn. New birth. I'm not that fucking person. You don't even know who the fuck I am. Maybe you should find out. Boy, do you not know who I am. Let's get some Southern oracles. I'm sorry, but I was thinking of the movie Transformers. And it's when Megan Fox was hanging out with that teenager guy in the truck, her first boyfriend. And anyways, there was like a scene where the guy was climbing a tree and he was talking to him and whatever. And She goes up behind her boyfriend and she's like, hey, why don't you let me drive? She was a mechanic, so she was a girl that knew a lot about cars, and she really liked his truck and she really liked him. She thought he was good looking, whatever. So she's standing behind him. She's like, hey, you know, you're going to let me drive? And he's like, no, why doesn't my little bunny get, you know, in the passenger seat? Like, I'm going to drive. I'm the big guy. And she's like, oh, I can't tell you how much I'm not your little bunny. And she walked home. Anyways, I was just thinking of that moment, and it's like, she's like, God, you don't even know me. You think you fucking know me, but boy, am I not your little bunny. You know, and this is somebody that's like, oh, they just want to call you names. They want to put you down. They want to put you in your place. They think they're hurting you. They think they're throwing stones. They think they've got threats. They think they've got moves. And you're just like, boy, do you not even know who the fuck I am. Boy, don't you. Some people just have to fucking learn. And you're like, I'm about to let the inside of me come out, which is the instincts. We have somebody here with mama bear instincts. Someone that would do anything for those that she loves or her children. And someone that's not afraid to pull out the swords or the knives. Let's go ahead and get that Southern Oracle. We have, don't get your feathers ruffled. Calm down. Inner calm, well-being, patience, deep breathing, compassion, and the ideal. So maybe the Oracle is saying, don't get all worked up over this fucking person. All they want to do is work you up. All they want to do is set you off. Calm down, temperance, the flamingo energy. Don't let this person get under your skin like that. Have better self-control. We also have holler, communication, honesty, courage, sharing, a revelation, surprise, news, a text, or a phone call. Max, I am grimy when folks find out I own it. Oh my goodness. Well, this is just definitely about phone calls and communications. Like, this is a conversation that somebody's been having. I would say this is more a conversation than a physical interaction. This has been through text. This has been through phone calls. Then we have, aren't you precious? Suffering, fools, disdain, displeasure, contempt, poking, fun, reading between the lines. Again, you looking at someone like, aren't you precious? Aren't you just the salt of the earth? And you really don't like someone. So again, this is about someone you really don't like. I mean, this person is toxic. You want to let them have it. You're like, this fucking bitch deserves it. This fucking bitch needs to go down. This fucking person needs to just get it. No, but Spirit's like, you need to calm down. You need to calm the fuck down. Like, maybe hold some obsidian, you know, maybe hold that and just try to get your dark energy out and just say, just calm me, because I don't want to take the worst out on someone. They're not worth it. They're not worth it. Again, don't create a storm and then cry when it rains. This is like, if you go there, and this person's willing to go there, but if you go there, know that they're not the only ones that are going to get hurt. you also could get hurt. So it's like, think about that. Is it more important for you to be right? There was a family situation that was going on with me, I know I always have family situations, but there was a different family situation. And somebody was like, somebody really wise, and a Libra actually came to talk to me. And he was like, what's more important to you? Being right? Proving yourself right? Showing this person they were wrong? And maybe hoping they'll get it, which they probably won't change, but maybe just showing them that you had them, or keeping what it is you want. What's more important? And I was like, well, if you put it that way, obviously keeping the thing that I want is more important. He's like, then you need to just get control of yourself. Swallow some of that pride. Swallow it and do what's best for you and your family. And let some of this go. And that takes so much more control than getting off at letting someone have it. And again, it's like you have the power. You have the proof. You have the evidence. You have the video of surveillance. You have the evidence. You have the damage to report on this person. But it's maybe not worth it. Transformation Queen, we have a comment from you. Yes, I just had a big argument with my mom. Husband, he is the most toxic Leo I know, and I'm thinking about relocating to another state, but I've been holding back on him out of respect for my mom. Aww. Sorry, TQ. I know how you feel. I've held back on a lot of family members out of respect for my grandma. You know? A lot. And I could have had my uncle arrested and put in jail many, many times. And I haven't. And I feel like I should have. There's been times when my dad died, he ran into my house without permission, shoved me, took my pictures, went off on me for something I didn't even do. It was actually his daughters that fucking said it, not me. Something I didn't even do. And I got blamed for it. Another time he had set me up with a lawyer and caught me in a trap and tried to make me look bad, and I could have had him in trouble for that. Didn't fucking do it. He just ruined my family situation for a while, which is what he wanted to do. He wanted to destroy my family unit. And another time he shoved himself into my house and fucking ran up my stairs. My babies were in the house with my grandma. He was looking for a jacket that I didn't even have. It was a jacket he got from my dad, a jacket I could care less about, and a jacket my dad didn't even fucking like because he was like, what a dick to buy me that jacket and just hold it over my head. He was just a dick. But so he really cared about the jacket, and I never had it. But he thought I had it. He assumed I had it, and he was so sure I had it. By the way, my uncle stole my dad's stuff without my knowing when he passed, and that was a whole nother fucking issue I could have had him arrested for. But anyways, out of respect for my grandma, I did not have him charged with a lot of these things. And I can't believe he just ran in my house, ransacked my closet while I was gone without permission, looking for shit that I didn't even have. And on top of that, he's abused my grandparents multiple occasions, cursing them out, yelling at them, throwing shit around, threatening them, abusing my grandpa while he's dying in a hospital bed. Screaming at him, getting in his face, verbally, emotionally assaulting him, and assaulting me as well at the hospital, putting his hands on me. Could have had him arrested for physically putting his hands on me, trying to slap me in public in front of my kids at the hospital. And out of respect for my grandma, didn't fucking do it because she asked me not to. Please don't. We have enough dealing with your grandfather, and I can't deal with Michael going to jail as well. And so I let his ass slip. And then he showed up at the house cussing me out, threatening me in front of my kids again. Always threatening. Always fucking toxic. Always. And accusing my grandparents of doing horrible things, acting like a whiny, weenie baby, as if he was unloved, abandoned, and uncared for, when my grandparents went through 2 mortgages to pay for his shit, bailing him out of certain financial woes, paying his rent, buying his food, paying off a $50,000 Cadillac Escalade, buying his business equipment, helping him start up a new business, thousands and thousands and thousands, just multiple things, bailing him out of jail, just giving him fucking money, giving him gas money all the time, just fucking supporting him, letting him live with them multiple times, just all kinds of shit. For him at the end of the day to say, they haven't done shit for me. What a selfish, inconsiderate, narcissistic asshole. All the while he's beat his children and wives, cheated and lied, been toxic to his clients in his business, cheated people out on his business. We have actual evidence and proof that he has frauded people out of money. The list goes on. And it's incredible the bullshit that's going on in my family. But TQ and the other people that said you're dealing with family drama and you're holding back out of respect for someone, believe me, I've been there and I fucking know. I fucking know. Because had it not been for his mother, his ass would have been in jail. Period. I don't fuck around with that. I would call the jail on my own mom, let alone my uncle. Of course I would. Of course I would. But, you know, he's the narcissistic asshole I've told you guys about. And now his daughters are just worse. Stuck up, silver spoon fed, conceited, just grimy. The thing, my cousin has insulted children. She's hit way below the belt multiple times. She's inconsiderate, childish. She's immature. She doesn't let anyone talk. As soon as you get on the phone with her, she tries to run the conversation because that's what her daddy taught her. How to argue, how to hit below the belt. She's always gotten in trouble since she was like 12. I remember getting a phone call from them when I was 18. And she was like 13 years old or less. I don't know. But she was out drinking with her sister. No business out at that age, drinking and partying, but that's what she was doing. And I get a call from my cousins. Her sister was a year younger than me. They're drunk underage. They were under 18, obviously. 17 and 13, fighting with a bunch of young adults in a parking lot. And I go show up, and everyone's about ready to beat my cousin's ass. There's like a whole crew of like 12 people that want to just beat them up, all of them together. They just wanted to violate them, just curb check them, pull hair, just fuck up their car, just fuck them up. And I show up because they called me for help. They thought I was going to show up to help them in the fight. But, you know, mind you, my cousin's kind of a troublemaker, my year younger cousin, her sister, and she usually brings brass knuckles, or she thinks she's some hard little badass from juvie, and she's really just a spoiled brat. But she was going to fight these people, and I was like, this isn't going to be good. 3 against 12? What, maybe 5 against 12? That's just still not going to be good. This is stupid. And the only one that wasn't drunk was me. So I go over there to these other crew of people because I'm a Gemini, I know how to talk, and I'm just like, hey, you know what? These fucking girls over here, they're my cousins. And I'm sorry that there's some shit going on between you guys. And they're like, no, your cousin flicked me off for no reason. She cursed me out, flicked me off in the back of the car, and I'm pissed and I'm going to beat her fucking ass, and so are my friends because her sister wants to get involved. I said, she's underage. She's barely in junior high school. Okay? Do you really want to fight them? Because you're going to go to jail. And I'm going to make sure you're going to go to jail. Because I'm going to call the cops and I'm going to report that you adults with this tag on your car who will be reported are going to go to jail for fighting with this minor who's underage and intoxicated. Maybe you'll be charged for that as well. And they were like, we didn't know they were underage. I'm like, yeah, they're underage. I'm their cousin. And they're like, okay, well, we're going to back off. We're going to go. And they left. They left because I had the sense to talk to them and calm this mob down. But my cousins were so pissed off that I didn't fight with them. They held a grudge on me for like fucking 4 years. Even their dad, my uncle, called me a pussy and said I should have fought with them. So anyways, I'm done talking about my family bullshit, but those are the kind of people that I have to deal with my fucking family. So years later, as we're in our fucking 40s almost, you think these fucking girls would grow the fuck up, but they're the same toxic little girls. They still want to fight. They still want to cuss. They still want to be immature and fight without common sense. It's unfortunate that she's a kindergarten teacher, but she's toxic, and she calls her little grandma up, who's a widow grieving over her grandpa. They have not seen her on her birthday, Christmas, or even my grandma's surgery. She could have died. They didn't give a fuck. They weren't there after the funeral. They didn't come check on her, see how she was, maybe send her some flowers. Nothing. Nada. But when they think my grandma has a payday and their dear old narcissistic asshole daddy is calling them crying for being abandoned, well, they might want to step in about that one. Yeah. They might want to threaten me about me and my kids and all this shit about that one. Because why? Because they didn't get paid. They didn't get an inheritance. They didn't get money. Or their dad didn't get the inheritance or the money. And they just want to fight. And again, it all boils down to some people, they just want to fight. They don't care if there's anything to win. Maybe there's nothing to win. They just want to fight. Just want to fight. And this is why I think the oracle cards are saying to you, don't get your feathers ruffled. Calm down. Get your inner calm. Get your inner peace. Are these people really worth your fucking trouble? Your time and energy? How much is your time and energy worth? By the hour. Are you worth $5 an hour, $20 an hour, $50 an hour, $100 an hour, $500 an hour? What is your time worth? Could you be doing something more productive with that time than worrying about these pieces of shit? And I think that's a big lesson and a big message for you to kind of just gather and just go, they're not worth my fucking time. Even an hour spent on their energy is a waste. Fucking panty waste. I don't fucking care. Let them roll around in dog shit, because at the end of the day, you're the one that won, not them. At the end of the day, you got what they wanted, not them. At the end of the day, you sit in your truth, Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords. And they sit in the shit that is their truth, which is not fun to sit in. Because they're an ugly person. And I'll tell you, what goes around comes around. And people that cause other people to suffer will have problems. They'll get sick. They'll get some kind of illness. They'll have diabetes, or they'll get kidney failures, or they're going to get financial losses, or they're going to get problems with their children, or they're going to get divorced, or they're going to get, you know, they're going to get their karma, is my point. Because toxic people only attract toxicity. So the one that gossip is the one that gets gossiped about. The one that talks shit and accuses falsely is the one that will be accused falsely. The one that tries to grab and take from others is the one that's going to lose in the end. They've attracted their own karma. And Spirit says, let them. If they want to call you, text you, communicate with you, fuck with you in some way, say, aren't you precious? You must be suffering from some fucking denial, some delusion. Maybe you're the one with dementia. I don't know what's wrong with you, but you've got something wrong in the cabeza. Someone's a little maybe green with jealousy, little green with envy, a little jealous much. You know, maybe someone just knows that you have a good heart and they have a heart of stone. They fucking hate that. A lot of narcissists like to poke out those intuitive people just because they can't stand that you're a good person and they're not. That's the one thing they can't attain. Let's see what Spirit wants to say about this situation. What is to come? What is to come about this dire situation? Like, what is to come with the Tower? What is to come? Well, a personal issue reaches resolution, and this is the full moon in Cancer. Maybe there's a Cancer. I did say there was a Cancer here. But, and again, this is about family, and I've been talking about family this whole reading. I do think there's a situation that's going to get resolution. Somehow, some way. That's what Spirit sees. So it says this. Things are likely to get very, very heated as the full moon in Cancer is a super emotional sign. Ooh, Jack Wolf, 1111. Thank you. So there could be something of an explosion of feelings around now, or something surrounding the question you're asking during this reading. It is important to be sensitive to other people when you pull this card. There are some very fine sensibilities around, so tread carefully as you move towards this desire. This card indicates an especially feminine time. It also heralds the time to deal with any family issues coming up. Nothing to worry about. It just signals a challenge that is probably now coming to an end. This card also suggests that both a domestic matter or a private issue will soon come to a head. And that is a great time to move house. The answer to your question lies in being a kind leader. This is the time for you to step up and agree to overcome insecurities. The Attune to the Moon messages, it may be best to move towards what you want in a sideways, kind of sneaky manner. Also meditate to soothe some of your heightened emotions. Don't be clingy, stop sulking, and have you had enough family time lately? The heightened emotions of the full moon and Cancer combination can't be ignored. However, Cancer is one of the moon's 2 home signs, along with the Taurus. So astrologically speaking, the moon loves to be in this sign. In fact, she rules Cancer. This means that when this card is here, all is as it should be. And don't worry, all will soon be well. All right, so kind of diffuse the situation. maybe just calm down. There's no need to act rash. Again, my warning is, remember, if you want to lash out to hurt someone, you will hurt them. That's for sure. But you're going to get hurt too. And probably someone you love. Or worse, your children. The last person you want to be hurt. So again, it's like, you know, just be aware that your decisions and actions have consequences. So think long and hard about them. Don't just jump based on your emotions. And again, I understand this has been long and trying, but it's time to give it up, I guess. Again, what is your time worth? I'm going to end this with one more lesson card. This is the soul's journey, because remember, this is a journey, not a destination. Let's get a message from the soul's journey lesson cards. Yeah, we have surrender. Again, give it up. You can release your need to control. And understand this is a change in the family, or this is a change in a relationship. This is a change in a personal situation. But understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. So it says you guys need to understand the distinction between power and control. You have the power of internal control, but very little power over external control, over people or situations. The majority of your external control is through the power of influence. You can lead by example. Every soul has its own unique path, and it's not your job to dictate it. Giving advice or direction in a compassionate manner is the way to go. Your soul too has a path, and you possess the power to control it. But you must surrender the illusion that you have control over another person. And remember that this is a process, and from time to time, your ego will rise up and demand things be the way they should be. Envision a hot air balloon being loaded up with all the things you think you need to control. And let them ride away into the balloon. You'll be surprised to find that when you release your need to control and you start to accept the energy around you and surrender, then you've given new energy to the universe and space in which to materialize things that are needed for your highest good and soul growth. I guess the main answer for your reading today, guys, is this particular issue, whatever's driven up in this reading for you guys, it's reached a head. There is going to be resolution, but I think you just need to surrender it. And that is the 10 of Wands, and that was the first card out. I looked up 77 thumbs up, 77 people watching, 7777. I love it. Synchronicity, and that's about finalities and endings. A divine clearing. It's going to be okay. All right, guys. I hope that was a good enough reading for you. It went longer than I thought. We're at 68 minutes, but that was just supposedly my quick collective general message bonus for you guys. Now I'm about to get into the 55s and 22s. Thank you so much for watching my channel. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the bell icon so you can get some free cards for yourself the next time you tune in. And I'll see you later. Remember, this is a journey, not a destination. So just keep swimming. All right. Aaron Miller, are you here? Because you were the first one to pop into my reading. That collective reading was crazy, right, guys? That's not what we thought would happen. I thought we were going to have a shitstorm. That was about to come to a head. You guys were really going to go towards the fight and, like, charge at somebody. And maybe that would have been the Tower, but it looks like the Tower now is giving up control and just saying, take it. What's done is done. There's no need to fight. Let go of control. That's the Tower. Let them destroy themselves. Sometimes the best weapon is the double-edged sword they throw at you. The minute they throw you the sword, it goes back on them. So just let it be. All right. Aaron, I guess you're not here. So who else was first that had the $55 or the 22s? Hey, JK. No, it was not members only. Lori, also, you have court tomorrow with another baby daddy. Ah, goodness, you guys have some drama. Definitely family drama going on. Oh, yeah, 'cause your ex has amnesia. I said today he hasn't remembered any of the abuse he put myself and my kid through. He wanted me to remind him today. Oh my goodness, Lori. So you guys all have that going on. Ted, you definitely did. Ted, if I remember, you had the 55, correct? And Ted, if I think I know you well enough, I think it's you and your Cancer, right? But I think you have a Leo involved in your life also, don't you? I kind of have the memory of an elephant. I think I'm right with that. Ted, you've got something going on with a Leo and a Cancer. Let's see what's going on. Okay. Spirit, guide and direct me for Ted. See, it doesn't matter how many clients I have or how many people I have. There's certain stories that, believe me, stick to me. And I'm like, I know your story. Okay, let's see what's going on. Oh, Leo is just a friend. Okay. So, Ted, I'm going to do you over here and then your person over here. Let's see what's going on with Ted. Ted, you are completely heartbroken. I'm not surprised, but you are absolutely heartbroken. There are tears that can't even say. You're madly in love with your person, madly in love, but you feel you have no control over the situation at all. You're trying to get over this. You're trying to heal. You're trying so hard to let go and let the painful past, you know, just be gone and just kind of move on with things. You have tried really hard from what I see, moving on. Like in the past, you're like, I've moved on. I've closed the book. I've closed the chapters on this. But somehow this relationship keeps calling me back. And we have the Moon card, Cancer vibes in reverse. And you're just like, I don't know why I feel what I feel for this person, but I do. And I'm drawn. I'm so drawn in. And it doesn't matter how much I try to pull away and how much I try to get myself on the narrow path. I am driven here, period. And this person is what I desire. This person is what I want. Knight of Wands. I want this person more than anything, more than life itself. I breathe air for this person. This person has my heart. I don't know why I'm so drawn, but I'm drawn. And my heart just goes out to this person. Spirit says for you, it's going to be so hard for you to let go because you need to work on the healing of the pain of what you've gone through. Because you've kind of said your pain is irrelevant. It's just part of the package deal. And you're kind of like, oh, the pain is just part of the package. I've accepted the pain. I've accepted the suffering. I've accepted the heartbreak. I've accepted being put down or on the back burner or overlooked or left and abandoned. You know, this is you, Ted, and you've just like, I've accepted that. And Spirit's like, but Ted, you don't need to accept that. You deserve more than that. And so Spirit's like, Ted, you need to work on your self-worth. Scorpio vibes, transformation time. You're worth more than that. Why do you think that that's okay for you. It's not okay for you. It's not okay for you. Not okay. Let's see what's going on here with your person. She's Hanged Man position. Boy, she doesn't know what the fuck to do. But at the same time, this is that divine intervention where they're trying to wake her up. Queen of Cups. It's crossing her, her emotions, her feelings for you. Cancer vibes, of course. In the past, she has major arcana, the Fool. This is a new chance at a new life and a new beginning and a fresh new start, but very risky, very risk taker, very not cautious. In the past, she's been stupid. She's been not cautious. She doesn't look where she's jumping. She's easily distracted and very immature in her past. Currently, right now, she's working on her stability, her financials. In her near future, she's going to have to give something up. Whatever she's been working so hard at, it's not going to pay off. Unfortunately, that's what I see for her. Earth sign energy, it's not going to pay off. If she's been in a relationship with an earth sign possibly, I feel like that may not work out. She's a little bit codependent in that aspect. I do feel this is a three-party situation, which obviously it is. We've got two queens. I definitely feel that. She's got two love interests. Currently, she's dealing with the King of Pentacles. Really, she wants to deal with you. That's where her heart is. Spirit says Two of Wands for her. This is juggling between you and another male. Two males. The Empress in reverse. She doesn't want kids or can't have kids. I feel like that's coming up as an issue in her relationships. There's something about not being able to have that family. And then I feel you're popping up here with the King of Cups. I love you anyways. I want to be with you. I want to fight for you. Seven of Wands. You're coming in fighting for the Tower. The Three of Wands, she hasn't taken the right action. She just hasn't taken the right action. Ted, you said she can't have kids. Okay, well that makes some truth come out of this. She's dealing with probably a lot. I know as a woman, that's one of the most hurtful things, that we can't do what we're created to do. And even if we didn't want to have kids, it's the fact that that's a choice, right? Two of Wands. Well, I get to choose if I have kids or I don't. That's a choice. But when it's taken from you, you don't have a choice. It makes you feel very insecure and very inadequate. And that's why a lot of women struggle when they get older. Because if they're not with the person they've created life with, they feel like, what can I offer you? Love, comfort, a good home, good food, commitment. But they feel like the bond is not created. So it's a very hurtful insecurity for oneself. It's very painful to accept those things, Ted. I do feel that your person has got a lot to think about. And even if she acts like everything's fine, that does something to a woman. It just does something. Even when women go through menopause, and my mom talked to me about it, and she's like, there was just that moment when things changed and I knew that I couldn't bring life into this world. She was like, it felt like I was saying goodbye to the children I would never see. And she's like, not that I was going to have more children. She's like, but it just felt Like I had to let them go. And all those opportunities and chances and faces and love that could have been there, I can't bring in. And it's the end. It's no more. This is it. This is what I have. And this is what I have to make work. And she's like, it's just sad that you can't create that life. You want to create it. It's one thing to buy it. It's one thing to, you know, even just have that love from grandkids, but it's a whole other thing when it's your own. And she's like, as a woman, it is very scary to let that go and let that piece of you go. And I'm sorry, Ted, but I know you're a man and you love her, but there's something going on in your woman that she's struggling with internally in her own self. And it has very much something to do with womanhood and motherhood. And that does affect her. That is coming up with the Empress in reverse. Queen of Cups, King of Cups. And it's just like she feels lost and unbound in a specific situation. And she just doesn't feel great about that. And it feels like everything she's working for, everything she's doing, who's she going to leave it to? Who's going to be her legacy? What are they going to say when she's gone someday in this world? What was her mark? What was her message? You know, as a soul, what is my purpose? What do you want me here for, Spirit? Why am I here? What did I bring to this world? Is it just love and relationships? Is it art? Is it creativity? Is it poetry? Is it commitment? What is this? What is this that I'm bringing here? And so there's just a lot of issues that she's going through. And I feel like right now she's just really focused on a work situation or trying to get financially stable. Spirit says she's got to find a new creative outlet and she's got to figure out a new desire. But more than anything, she's got to stop juggling you and this other person around. Could be 2 fire signs, but it could also just be 2 sticks. You know, she's juggling them around. Which one do I choose? What do I do? Spirit, give me clarity here on the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. Heavy guilt, Ted. Karma is going to be showing her how wrong she was. She will be so ashamed. She's going to lose out. And whenever she loses out, Ted, that heavy guilt is going to come at her. She's spinning her spinning wheel for the wrong person. She's creating something with somebody else that isn't right. And I feel like that's the wrong path. The right path for her might be earth energy, work, structure, responsibility, money, grounding, and healing and reality. That's really where she's being led. Queen of Pentacles in the upright. This could be you, Ted. You showing up, trying to offer her the world. You're ready to offer her your heart, your stability, your commitment. You're ready to give her that. And she's spinning the wheel with somebody else. She's spending her pentacles with someone else is what I feel. And by pentacles, it's spending her time, spending her years, spending her moments with someone else. This is really hurtful for you to sit back and watch with the 5 of Cups. Watching her spend her pentacles on someone else. What comes out for you, Ted, is earth energy. That's you. You feel like you're ready to quit. But at the same time, when you're ready to just say, I quit, I'm done with this, she keeps calling you back. And then you want to fix this. Just how? Feeling scared and confused. Spirit, can Ted really trust this person? She's very robotic. She's not acting from a heart space, which is very un-Cancerian. Not to act from her heart space. Can Ted trust this person? Trust. Path to destiny. Ted, she's teaching you something. I want you to sit down and just contemplate, what is my soulmate teaching me? What is her lesson? What is her lesson? What is she teaching me? She wants me to learn something as a soul. What is this difficult message of not calling you, not reaching out to you, not being with you? What is this teaching you? Queen of Cups. Again. And this is how to love yourself, Ted. How to love yourself more than you love her. This is one of the hardest lessons you're ever going to learn. Judgment in the upright, wake-up call. This is you hit the needle on the head, or you know what I mean, the nail on the head. Emperor, you are a big caregiver. You're a big nurturer, big provider kind of person, but you don't know how to love yourself. And she's pushing you away spiritually to force you into yourself, because all you want to do is fix her. All you want to do is heal her. All you want to do is love her, make her happy. What about spiritual things and needs inside of you? And is Ted number one? Is Ted important? Is Ted valuable? Is Ted worthy of commitment, honesty, and loyalty? Is Ted worthy of fidelity and to be chosen? And Ted needs to get to that place. And that's her lesson to you. And you can trust this path to destiny. All right. Let's get one more message that you should know that's been kind of hidden from you. The key. Locked doors can now be opened. Okay. Ted, I did a Divine Feminine reading earlier today. And we had the Eight of Cups, and he was going off in search of the key. And I feel like that's a good reading for you, Ted. You have to go off in search of the key, which is you. Self-love. That's where you're off to. So please, I know you were there, I think, but you know, really get into that feminine reading, because this person does feel bad about putting you last and not putting you as priority here, not being where you need to be with this person. But at the same time, it's a lesson you have to learn. And once you get that, I know things can move forward and there's going to be some movement. But you need to reflect back at some of your decisions and how every time you try to let go of this and move on, you're drawn, because this is temptation. This is seduction. This is pulling you in. Knight of Wands. Ted, you're being led by your heart and your sexual desires. Like you're just being led. And you have to kind of overcome some of those things. And look out for yourself. You're worthy of more than those things. You're worthy. You are a wonderful person, Ted. You are worth the love that you carry in your heart in its weight in gold. You're worth that. Ted, she feels bad. I'm starting to think she's incapable of feeling bad. Well, she feels bad, but Spirit is protecting. How do you say it? Well, I wouldn't say protecting, but shielding you from any sensitivity that she could possibly show to you. Spirit doesn't want you to see that with the Hanged Man. Putting her on pause. This is divine intervention. And Spirit is putting her up, away from you, to teach you this lesson. Kind of using her as the carrot. So, anyways, I just hope that you're able to see past that and kind of surrender a lot of your need to pursue this. Because you do have to overcome and find some wholeness and some wellness in yourself. And get back to Ted and get back to loving Ted. And not feeling like you have to be there to support her only. That you are important and your needs are important. your desires and your wants. I think once you learn that lesson and do some deep restorative healing, you'll stop feeling overlooked and unwanted. But she's also really going through some of her feminine and motherhood issues here. She's just, I know a lot of people say, oh, it's fine, I'm fine. You know how many grandmas I talk to like, oh, it's fine. But really, it still hurts. Women are sensitive. Hello, the moon card. We're sensitive. Ted, I'm at a point that I'm not sure what I want anymore. Yeah, I could see that with the world. You're in and you're out. You want to get out, then she pulls you back in. And you're just like, you know, but you're that stable earth sign. Again, self-love and self-care. Eat Me, did you do a 22 or a 55? Ted, by the way, Steph, did you catch my comment about the Bogey and Bacall? Yeah, thank you so much. That might be like a European British thing. I never knew that show, but thank you for telling me that. Ted, you actually really relate to this? Oh, that's good. Well, I'm really glad, Ted. And then Eat Me, you said both? Okay, so Eat Me, what is your question that you want answered to you? We'll do the 22 first, and then we'll get into your 55. Humphrey Bogart and Lauren Bacall. That is so cool. Oh, AJK, you're going through the same thing. You're welcome, Ted. A lot of uncertainty. Aww. Eat Me, is my situation, okay, my situation, is anything gonna get better? And what is coming? Okay. So is anything going to get better, and what is coming? Show me Eat Me's situation. Jeffrey, is this situation? Well, there's a Leo coming in your life if they're not here already. Soulmate vibes with a Leo. Could be also an air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Most likely a Libra. There's a reunion and a reconciliation for you. I feel more than anything with an air sign, but I feel like there's two fire energies, mostly Leo. Again, I did a reading recently, Eat Me, and I know you're always present in my readings, but it was the soulmate with the lions, and how the soulmate will always know its way back to the tribe. You don't have to chase the soulmate, they'll find its way. So no more like pursuing it and hunting it. It will know when to come. When the storm comes, the lions will all retreat back to the home tree, back to where the pride is, and be together to keep each other safe and warm, and to kind of hunker down and get through the storm. So I know that that soulmate will arrive, but there's been a lot of ups and downs with this soulmate. My left ear's ringing for you. I think what's to come for you, for one, is a reunion. A beautiful, happy, loving reunion with a soulmate. What's going on right now, I can see, is denial. Some blind person can't see. It's a very blind person. And Ace of Swords in reverse is, I'm in denial. You might very well be in denial. Eat Me. Wake up. Some information is trying to wake you up. And this Knight of Swords rushes in like, here's the truth. Here's the swords. This truth that you heard probably hurt you a lot. Five of Swords. This could be betrayal. A lot of my collective reading earlier today was about, how could you do this to me? I thought we were friends, or I thought we were family, or I thought we were lovers. Like, I didn't think you would do this to me. And this is, how could you betray me like this? How could you backstab me? You know, I'm shocked. I'm shocked that you would do this to me. Why? Why would you do this to me? And what did I do to deserve this? What karma did I do to deserve this? And so you're asking yourself, what? What did I do? Spirit says a lot of things you're not fully aware of. Okay, something coming in for me. I feel like there's a mental paranoia. And I'm experiencing this from you. This could be PTSD. There's certain sounds that really set you off and make you a nervous wreck. I feel a lot of paranoia in your energy, but mostly it's PTSD. And I just feel like there's certain sounds that make you jump. And I almost felt scared for a second, like you must feel scared much of the time. Spirit's like, yeah, she feels scared. Scared a lot of the time. She's not sure what's going to come in, when it's going to come in, who's going to do what, who's going to say what. There's a lot of fear. There's a lot of fear. And in your past, you lost some serious confidence. What happened? Why is Amy suffering from this PTSD? Water energy. Emotions are at their peak. The shield. You are safe from harm. A water sign may have hurt you. You trusted them. I don't know what happened. This could have been when you were much younger, but you kind of felt like you weren't protected, you weren't shielded. And where was your protection? You felt violated in some way in the past. You just got hurt. And now you're just like, I can't trust. I'm just traumatic. You went through something very traumatic. And how do you deal with this? It could be multiple things that happened. I feel it could have been 3 things that happened. And now you're nervous wreck. You're a nervous wreck. Just a nervous wreck. Holding back that shield, resistance, blockages, and obstruction. This makes a lot of sense. You hold back from a lot of people, and you're shielded from a lot of people because you just don't fucking trust. Down here, I keep asking myself, why am I doing this? Because you want to be open. You want to, but so many people have hurt you. Eat me, sexual assault, and other things by nice guys. People misusing my images. Oh, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. Yeah, I can see how that, you're just feeling that. I feel your fear in this reading. You're afraid to even meet people. I just got on Tinder seeking friends. Be so careful, Eat Me. Don't do that. That's the least trustworthy place. Don't go there. You don't even need friends. If the kind of friends you're going to get are from there, you don't need them. This might explain all up and down in the middle for you why you must have some kind of Libra energy here, because Libras are always seeking out friendships, and sometimes, most of the time, in a lot of bad places, a lot of bad people. It's a Libra karmic thing. It's friendships that go sour. It's just this karma that comes with being a Libra. Your biological mother is a Libra. She had a lot of bad friends that probably hurt you more than you know. Yeah. Anyways, that Tinder's not the place to talk to people. I I do feel there is a tender connection coming up in your future. This could be somebody you've known from the past. It could be family. It could be a lover. But there is this beautiful reunion that is coming. Some kind of an emotional kind of celebration. Queen and King of Wands. There's a soulmate out there for you. I don't think you're ready yet. The Unknown card in reverse. It's like the Fool in reverse a little bit. And it's like, not the new beginning yet. Not yet. You also have, the reason you can't have a new beginning yet is Four of Wands is in reverse. This is a lack of stability. I also feel like that lack of you having a home contributes a lot of your problems. Music is going to be a really good outlet for you. I feel you have some strong Pisces somewhere possibly. You're musical. Maybe some great poetry and music can come from you. Or just appreciating the art of other people who are musical and poetic. I feel music is going to be a beautiful outlet, even just with a pen and paper, some kind of a musical instrument, or even just your voice. You're a Pisces Sun in Western. Oh, that's beautiful. I love that. I love that about you. You know, a lot of Pisces people do have the karma of abuse. It just kind of happens. Hopefully not to my niece because she's a Pisces, but a lot of Pisces people have this karma with that 12th house energy of secrets and abuse that might have happened at some point. It's very scary. But a lot of them go through something like that, even if it's with a partner. Sometimes it's not childhood, sometimes it's just from a partner. You love dancing, but I stopped it all again. And with the pandemic, the ex also kept me from going out. Aww. So, Amy, I want you to focus on getting a place. There's a lot of resources out there. You go to your DHS office, your Department of Human Services, and you get food stamps, or you go and you get financial help that you can apply for. You go out there to the workforce area and you put in applications and you try to get those jobs, even if you're denied. As long as you're looking, they will pay. You get out there, look at Section 8 if you can. You get out there, you look for a room. You offer maybe cleaning and other ways to get a place. You can, I don't know where you live, what state, but I know like people would be willing to rent out a garage or a room or a basement or something like that in exchange for yard work or housework and cleaning or work around the place, you know, things like that. Put yourself out there in those good ways, and start looking for ways that you can just get on your feet, and at least just get a safe place to be, you know, and manifest that and talk to people who will help you. There's lots of services, especially for women, lots of services and protection. You know, you could even go to like a rape shelter or a women's shelter from abuse and say you've been a battered woman and you're suffering and you need help. They can at least point you in the right direction. But there's a lot of different places and things you can do to go get some of that support. And it's not always about the resources you have. Sometimes it's about who you know and manifest meeting the right person. Meet the right person and pray and manifest help in the form of a good friend, a good mentor, someone caring, someone good, and just, you know, put it out there and say, I know the right person is going to help guide me, point me in the right direction, and I'm going to get the help I need and the security and the safety that I need. You can't live with others because of autism. 30+ workers now gave written me off as service residents when I'm a special needs. Aww. Amy, I have an advocate. I'm thinking of getting a meeting with Mike Bonin himself. Aww. Eat me. Poor thing. I have a special heart for you because you know my son has autism. Can you believe my cousin called him a cruel name? What a fucking bitch. Anyways, I hope you go and get the resources and the help you need.